p.m. in Honolulu, Hawaii. And I know that the people in Asia have already gone through uh, New Year's Eve, and it's New Year's Day there. But I wanted to say Happy New Year to you, and I've got a few minutes to kind of catch up with you, everybody, and tell you how I'm doing and what's happening here. I'm in the house, my house. As you know, this is kind of my studio slash living room. And what's incredible is right here I have a whole wall of windows, and all the windows is fireworks for the past 3 hours or 4 hours. It's nonstop fireworks filling the entire window, and I want to talk a little bit about that. I'm sure they'll go up to at least midnight, and then maybe into the early, morning on the first. But we're talking about like commercial grade fireworks, not those small fireworks that people hold with their hands. I mean, it's incredible. Like for Hong Kong people, it'd be like go down to Victoria Park, those kind of big fireworks, and they're right in front of me, and I can sit here in this chair and just watch them. As far as you can see from one end of the horizon to the other are fireworks, because there's lots of different little cities between here and Honolulu, and they all have their own fireworks. Now, what's different about Hong Kong or about Hawaii is that people have their own fireworks here, commercial grade fireworks. They're technically not legal to have, but everybody gets them. I don't know how, and they don't really enforce the law, so they just shoot them off from in front of their house or on the street, uh, and it's nonstop fireworks. Um, and it's legal to have smaller fireworks like on the sidewalk or on the street, those kind that don't go up in the air, but you have to get a permit. But again, nobody does it, so it's really like fun. The animals, the dogs and the cats, are not too crazy about the sound. You'll probably hear the booms, going every once in a while. Uh, they're just outside my window. So what can I say? Right up, like right there, there's a big firework right in front of me. And after you see about 3 or 4 hours of fireworks, you're like, okay, I don't want to watch too much anymore. But my plan is to, at 5 minutes to midnight, if I go up 2 stories, I'm on the second floor. In America, they use a different system for counting the floors. It's ground floor, one, two, three. That's kind of the European way. But the American system, the ground floor is counted as one. So if I one, two, three, four, if I go up two more floors from here, that's the top of the building. Um, you can just look out the window and just see fireworks everywhere. And my plan is to go there around midnight, a few minutes before midnight, because I think that's when everybody's going to shoot them all off again. And you'll see all the fireworks from here to Diamond Head. So that's a lot of fun. And if you don't mind, I got my pillow here. Usually I don't have a pillow here, but I thought, well, I'll do it a little bit differently. This time I'll put the pillow here. Or sometimes the dog lays here. But yeah, it's comfortable. And I am in Hawaii, so I'm wearing shorts, as you can see. I'm not wearing long long pants because it's at nighttime now. We're in the winter time. It's about 68 to 72 degrees here, around that temperature, Fahrenheit, which would be around say 18 to 22 degrees Celsius, around that temperature. So it's very, very comfortable. You just wear shorts like that, and short sleeve shirt. So that's and it's great for sleeping at night. When you go to sleep, you just have your windows open, and it's a perfect temperature for going to sleep. You don't need a blanket or anything. So that's really good. But I went to church this morning, had the church down at the homeless, houseless camp area. We've been meeting for 13 months now, every Saturday, and the people were attending. And Then afterwards, it was a little bit different because usually I have worship music at the beginning, and then we do a message. But this time it was a little bit different because I didn't do the worship music. I just talked to people, and I went throughout the whole area, and I talked to kids. I talked to people, some people that normally don't attend, but everybody knows me or my team, and I had a chance to talk to people. And then afterwards, we went to the little nearby. It's called Spinner's Cafe, which is a restaurant and coffee bar right on the harbor. So it's a really nice place. We had a great time, and we talked to each other, and people were telling me about their life, and what they were like when they were younger. One lady's 70. She doesn't look it. She looks like she's 55, but she's houseless, very happy. And she was telling me about her life growing up and as a young woman. Very interesting. I would never have known that. And originally from New Orleans or in that area. Um, so yeah, just a great trip. And so, like I say, if you hear the big loud bang, and I don't really know how the sound is that you're going to be getting, because I just talked to a friend of mine in Hong Kong, and he told me the internet connection was not very good, the sound was not good, because I'm guessing the internet is very, a lot of people are using the internet right now all over the world, and it's kind of using the bandwidth. So we're not getting a lot of not getting a lot of connection. So if the sound is bad, I'll find out when I replay the video, and hopefully it's not. But I just wanted to kind of talk to you. Like I say, it's really incredible because I'm sitting here. This is normally where I sit during the daytime, and I watch TV right there. That's on the big screen TV. I have the video studio right there, the desk set up, the kitchen is right there, and I can just look out this window and see these incredible fireworks. Like right now, just one went off. And wherever you are in the world, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to all the people who wrote me very nice greetings from all over the world. I really appreciate hearing from people, and people that I've known through the years. It's very nice of you to do that. I appreciate that. So I do read them, and they mean a lot to me. So if you want to write a message either on this video or do it on my Facebook, just go ahead and send me a message. That'd be appreciated. It's Facebook Pastor B Kraft. That's one of my Facebook addresses, and this is being live streamed on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. And I'm working hard on getting all that kind of in place to make it function better, because I just got everything set up with all the equipment that I need. But now I'm going to put some energy into that, to get that set up. Today I watched a movie, and I spoke to a couple friends here from Hong Kong who are living in Hawaii. That was nice. And I watched some information about food preparation. They call them preppers, food preppers. I'm actually kind of getting that in place. I'm going to do that because we live on an island in the middle of the Pacific. It's a beautiful island, but we're at the mercy of transport, like coming by shipping and flying by planes, and the internet connection, the water supply. We have water here, fresh water, but they have to use electricity to get the water to people's house. So I want to get food in place for at least 3 months and water. So if for some reason there was any problems, war, or the transport system was down, or the electricity, I'd just be able to live in this nice, comfortable, beautiful place and have no problems at all. So I'm working on putting that into place. I kind of know what I want to get. The main problem is I don't really have the storage space, because if I lived in a house, a big house, I'd have a garage for your car. You could put food inside there, and store it in shelves. But here I don't really have the storage, so I'm thinking through that. How to find a way to store the food and the water. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but I'm pretty sure I can solve that. Um, so I'm getting that in place, and tomorrow I go down to the fitness center, which is I'm not too far. It's about a mile, a little more than a mile from my house, and I'm actually going to sign up for that. I think I can do that tomorrow. I got it for free, and I'm gonna. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, except for 1 or 2 days a year. Like tonight, today was closed, December 31. But I'm gonna go down there because I want to build up my muscle tone again, and stretching, and also dropping weight. But I'm gonna like walk there and then walk back, so that'll give me, or run, jog. That'll give me at least a couple miles every other day, you know, and I think that would be a really good thing to do. So, and they have saunas. I think they have whirlpools. They have a lap pool out, and they have classes, exercise classes. Um, so yeah, just try to keep healthy, try to keep moving. I feel good. I don't I don't feel like I'm in great pain or anything. A little bit, here and there, like my knees will hurt sometimes. It's a small thing. My lower back will hurt at times, but that again, not that serious. So those are all things that I'm working on, and I want to get that in place where I get this YouTube, or this live video setup going, because um, that's how I want to spend my time to communicate with people around the world in the future. And I'm trying to make it so that it's two-way excuse me, so that it's two-way communication. Um, but I'm happy just making it one way. But I think that people will be happier if they can feel like they're having communication with me. So I'm working on that, and pretty much got that into place. So everything is good here. Um, I could say Hawaii is lovely. I love it here, and people are friendly. It's a beautiful place. Every day you wake up and the weather is like great. You know, the air is fresh, and I like this morning I went by as I was going down to have the church down at the homeless area. Um, you have to drive along the coast for about 35 to 40 minutes. And I love watching that because we had surfers. The waves were a little bit on the big side this morning. And, you had a bunch of surfers out there, and I watched them surfing. You had snorkeling. I saw a lot of people doing snorkeling. There's a certain area where they have a lot of the fish coming in that area, and they're snorkel. It's famous for snorkeling. So I thought that was great, and just so much to do here, really. I'm going to go down to Waikiki next week for a couple a day, because I have something to do down there. I may meet a friend of mine who's from Hong Kong, but he's living here now, and we're good friends, and I probably will meet up with him. So yeah, I mean, what else can I say? And for all of you who are around the world, I mean, New Year's Day, sometimes people don't, it's not a big deal to them, just another day. But most people that I know, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is kind of a big deal. They look forward to the next year and what happened in the past, the past year. I had a great, I had some real miracle things happen that were beyond great for me in 2022. And then I had a couple of things that were a bit tough, not not impossible, but just tough. Because usually with great things also comes things that are tough. It's never like all great. At least that's my experience. But I had some really unbelievable great things happen in 2022, and I was at this same time last year. I was living in a different location, and it was a real tough area to live in. Uh, didn't really enjoy it, to be honest with you, living in that area. Even though I was doing ministry in that area, I'm still doing ministry in that area. But now I drive there. I have a car, a van that takes me there, or I take the bus. But I that was a tough place to be, and now I'm in a totally different area, much happier. I don't think I could even be happier. I've thought about moving to different areas of the island, and I haven't ruled that out, in the future, because there's areas that are really beautiful and that are even different than here. But there's a lot of great things about where I'm at, I could say. So I'm not sure I really want to have to have to give that up. Watching those great fireworks right in front of me, right there. My window is like 2 meters from me, and the whole window, it's like watching a TV screen of nothing but fireworks. It's like incredible. Uh, so yeah, those are things that I'm, you know, some of the great, unbelievable things that happened in 2022 and 20. I have goals for next year that I want to do. Like I told you, I'm going to do the fitness center. I'm going to go there tomorrow and sign up for it. I've got things I want to do next year. I really want to see us set up a thing where people from Hong Kong can come to Hawaii, either to visit or to live, with the goal of moving here. But that one, we're working on that. That's something I really want to see happen, because I don't want to postpone it. Just keep postponing it, because people are suffering a lot of times. And that would be some goals for next year. Probably get the video like I'm doing right now, the podcast in place, and make it so that it goes to all kinds of different social media channels, and that it's two-way communication. Like on our screen that you're looking at right now, I could have 3 or 4 different people on, like from different countries, because I know people all over the world, and they could just tell us what's happening in their country. When I just would find that interesting for myself as they're talking. For example, we could have someone from Poland, someone from Australia, someone from Hong Kong, Japan, and we just say, tell us what's happening in your place now, right at this moment. I think that'd be very interesting. So yeah, I'm life is good now. It's 10:39 p.m. here on December 31st. 5 minutes to midnight if I'm still awake, because I usually go to bed between like around 11 p.m. I'm usually in bed sleeping. So for me to stay up to midnight is going to be in the past, it was normal for me to stay up between midnight and say 3 a.m. But now I'm older and I don't have those kind of responsibilities like I had before. So I go to bed a little bit earlier. But tonight it'd be I want to go up to the top floor and look out and see all the fireworks at 12 o'clock. And then but I won't be on the video at that time, because, I've got my camera right there and I can't move it. I'm not using a telephone camera. So I'm working on that too. In the future, I probably will have 2 different cameras set up, and then I can switch back and forth between cameras. And then right here, I'm thinking, oh, there's nice fireworks, man. Beautiful, colorful fireworks. I'm just going to watch it a little bit. It's too bad I don't have the camera turned that way. But, people know what fireworks are. So if I turn the camera, it's just going to be dark for a while, and then all of a sudden there'll be a firework. But, yeah, so life's good. Life's good for me here. I got everything I need. Happy. I want to wish everybody a happy new year, wherever you are in the world. I was watching a video feed from YouTube, and it said live video from around the world, New Year, something like that. And then, I clicked on it, and they showed like the fireworks in Berlin, the fireworks in New York City, and I think they were like live at that moment. They were switching as from the different time zones, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. You could see places all over the world at the instant that it happened, and I thought, yeah, that's a cool thing. Wouldn't surprise me if they have live video of the fireworks in Hawaii. But the fireworks that I'm seeing are not shown because these are the ones that people shoot off from their house, and they're everywhere. They're just like a big firework production you see in a city. They only on this island they only have two approved fireworks that are government approved. One is down in Honolulu at a park area, and the other one is at Waikiki, kind of in the same area. That's it, as far as I read online. But there's thousands and thousands of fireworks going off that are just as good as those fireworks. And my favorite time to watch fireworks is 4th of July, which is our Independence Day for America. We do fireworks because it really has a lot of meaning to me personally, independence. But the New Year's just another day to me. Tomorrow will be New Year, just a year older, you could say. But I don't want to say that I don't like it. I like it, but it has more meaning to me on 4th of July. And I used to go watch the fireworks down in Hong Kong, especially when I was doing the protests in front of the Communist China government office in Tinmay Avenue, because people would come down and we'd be able to right there off the street see the Victoria Harbor, and that's exactly where they shot the fireworks off. So I even have videos of us down there watching the fireworks go off. But I was not supportive of what the government was doing, so it didn't make me real happy to see that. So it was what it was. The Hong Kong people were, it's fireworks, it's New Year, Western style New Year, because they have Chinese New Year, which is different. It's a different time. It's in February, and so yeah, plus it was cold when we were down there watching the fireworks on December 31st in communist Hong Kong. It was cold, because that's the cold time of the year, and we're talking about like a little bit above freezing, between freezing and heavy jacket kind of weather. That's cold. And we had tents. We were staying in tents down there. But yeah, people were happy. So I don't know. I appreciate everybody that's online. I can see how many people we have online. I'm not really getting a lot of people watch my YouTube. I think the quality of the YouTube video is better. It takes it at a higher, what they call frame rate, and YouTube at a lower frame rate. So that the quality is a bit different on YouTube, but everybody's watching on YouTube because I have so many members, and I'm going to try to solve that problem in the future where we can, get more people watching on both channels and maybe add in a few other social media channels. But a lot of noise going off right out here, popping, from the fireworks. But I've got the windows closed and I've got the air conditioner on because I want to kind of minimize the noise that's coming in the house. And as I said, the dog and the cats they really don't like the noise that much. But wherever you are in the world, I just want to say Happy New Year to you. If you've already on January 1st, that's great. Oh, here comes the dog. The dog might come out. I'm not sure. Okay, now hold on. He's coming. Let's get him up here, okay? Let's see if he'll come up. I'll let you see Johnny. Come on. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he came the wrong way. He usually comes down through my feet. I'm sure once he hears that crazy noise going, he's going to get down, and he's got a hiding place. He hides under the sofa. I'm pretty sure that's where he'll go. He's been listening to these booms all day. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. She's looking at him out the window. You're okay. You're okay. I just have to comfort him a little bit and let him. I hope you don't mind my shorts on my feet. But he's really comfortable. I could wear shoes and you'd be like, oh, there's, let me see if I can. There you go. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. I think it's good for him to get used to it because he gets used to the noise and he doesn't like loud noises like that, generally speaking. And, he's looking around. You can tell he's bothered, but he's not trying to hide, which is good. You're okay, Johnny. Yeah, you're okay. I wish you could see his face. Okay, here he is right here. Yeah. Now, for those of you who are watching, he was a dog who was living homeless, and then he went into the shelter, humane shelter, and I got him out of the humane shelter, and he was mistreated when he was homeless. So I was able to help him, and he changed so much, and he's like a really perfect dog. I mean, he doesn't bark, he doesn't get upset, he doesn't fight other cats or dogs, and he comes when you call him. He understands quite a lot. That you tell him to sit, he'll sit, and he knows the word no. He knows his name, so he's a really good dog. So I'm very fortunate for that. That's another blessing because we just got him, say 5 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. 2022, good year. Not perfect, but good. And 2023, we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing, as long as it doesn't get worse than it is now, it's great, and we'll see how it goes. So I wanted to say to everybody who's come on, Happy New Year. Hope your 2023 is better than your 2022, and try to have some goals that you've set in place, because that's really how you'll have a better year, if you have goals. If you don't have any goals, it just, whatever happens, but you can make it a better year by trying to achieve something, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but it's definitely better than doing nothing. Excuse me, I'm coughing here. And so before we hang up, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Look forward to seeing you again in the future, and take care of